The Golden State Warriors are making headlines once again, and this time, they have their sights set on a game-changing 6'6" guard from the Indiana Pacers. With Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler leading the charge, the Warriors are aggressively searching for the missing piece to bring another championship to the Bay Area. Could this be the blockbuster move that puts them back on top? Will Golden State sacrifice young talent to make it happen? The Western Conference is tougher than ever, and standing still is not an option. If this deal goes through, the Warriors could instantly become title favorites. Stay locked in, because this offseason could be one of the most explosive in franchise history. The Golden State Warriors are once again making waves in the NBA offseason, and this time, they have their sights set on a 6'6" guard from the Indiana Pacers. With their championship window still open but narrowing, the Warriors are aggressively looking to bolster their squad around their two biggest stars, Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler. That's right, Warriors fans, buckle up because this offseason could be a wild ride. The front office is pulling out all the stops to make sure they remain title contenders, and adding another key piece to the puzzle might be the game-changing move they need. The Warriors have never been shy about making big moves when necessary. They understand that the Western Conference is more competitive than ever, and simply relying on Curry's brilliance won't be enough. With teams like the Denver Nuggets, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and even the Phoenix Suns stacking their rosters with elite talent, Golden State has to respond in kind. And that's where the Indiana Pacers' rising guard comes into the picture. The front office believes that acquiring a player with size, versatility, and defensive toughness can significantly elevate their roster and make them a nightmare for any opponent. This move makes perfect sense when you look at how the Warriors have struggled with perimeter defense and secondary playmaking. Over the past couple of seasons, they've had difficulties containing bigger, more athletic guards, and that has hurt them, especially in crucial playoff moments. Adding a 6'6" guard from Indiana would give them a much-needed defensive boost while also providing another offensive weapon to take pressure off Curry and Butler. Imagine a lineup where you have Curry's lethal shooting, Butler's two-way dominance, and a physically imposing guard who can lock down opposing players and contribute offensively. That's a recipe for a dangerous squad. Now, let's talk about what this means for Jimmy Butler's role in Golden State. Butler is a competitor of the highest order, and pairing him with Curry already has Warriors fans dreaming of another championship parade. But even the best players need support, and Butler's game thrives when he has reliable teammates who can shoulder some of the scoring and defensive duties. If this move happens, Butler won't have to carry as much of the perimeter defensive load, allowing him to be even more aggressive on offense. He has already proven time and time again that he can take over games in high-pressure situations, and if he has the right supporting cast, he could be the missing piece the Warriors have been looking for. One of the biggest concerns for the Warriors has been their depth and size in the backcourt. While Curry remains one of the greatest players in NBA history, he isn't getting any younger. The Warriors need fresh legs to complement his game, someone who can attack the basket, distribute the ball, and play elite defense. Klay Thompson, though still a fan favorite, hasn't been the same defensively since returning from his injuries. This rumored move could allow Thompson to focus more on his strengths, spot-up shooting and floor spacing, while the incoming guard handles more of the defensive assignments. The big question that everyone is asking is, who will the Warriors have to give up to make this deal happen? The Indiana Pacers aren't just going to let go of a talented guard without getting something valuable in return. There's been speculation that Golden State might have to part ways with some of their younger assets, or even future draft picks. Players like Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, or even Andrew Wiggins could potentially be involved in trade talks. The front office will have to weigh their options carefully, making sure they don't sacrifice too much of their future while still improving the team for an immediate title run. From a financial standpoint, the Warriors are already dealing with luxury tax implications, which means they have to be strategic in their moves. Any trade they make has to fit within their cap space while also ensuring they remain competitive. With their ownership group willing to spend big to keep the championship window open, it wouldn't be surprising if they pull off another blockbuster move. The Warriors have a history of making aggressive trades that sometimes raise eyebrows at first but ultimately pay off in the long run. Just look at their past decisions bringing in Kevin Durant, trading for Andrew Wiggins, and even acquiring Chris Paul last offseason. This front office isn't afraid to take risks, and that's why this rumor has Warriors fans buzzing with excitement. Another key factor in this potential move is how it aligns with the Warriors' playing style. Golden State thrives on ball movement, three-point shooting, and high IQ basketball. Whoever they bring in has to fit seamlessly into Steve Kerr's system. The good news is that the rumored target from the Pacers checks a lot of the boxes the Warriors look for. He's a capable shooter, can handle the ball, and most importantly, plays with a defensive mindset. That's exactly the kind of player you need when you're trying to win championships. Let's also not forget about the impact this could have on the Warriors' bench. Having a strong second unit has always been a crucial factor in their championship runs. If they make this move, it could lead to even better rotations, allowing the coaching staff to mix and match lineups that keep the team competitive for all 48 minutes. The depth and versatility that a new addition could bring would make Golden State even harder to match up against. Warriors fans have been eagerly waiting to see what their team will do in the offseason. With Curry still playing at an elite level and Butler ready to bring his signature toughness and leadership, this move could be the final step in constructing a powerhouse team. The NBA landscape is constantly shifting, and the Warriors know that standing still is not an option. This rumored acquisition could be exactly what they need to keep up with the evolving competition. It's also worth noting how this move would impact the overall chemistry of the team. One of the Warriors' biggest strengths over the years has been their ability to build a cohesive unit where every player understands their role. Bringing in a new key piece means integrating them into the Warriors' culture of unselfish basketball, relentless defense, and championship mentality. If this rumored trade goes through, it will be fascinating to see how quickly the new addition adapts to the Warriors' system and how well he meshes with Curry and Butler. NBA insiders and analysts are keeping a close eye on the Warriors' front office, knowing that they're always one step ahead when it comes to making bold moves. The Western Conference isn't getting any easier, and every team is looking for an edge. If Golden State successfully acquires this Pacers guard, it could shift the balance of power and put them right back in the championship conversation. With free agency and trade discussions heating up, anything is possible in the NBA offseason. The Warriors have a history of making game-changing moves when no one expects it. Whether this trade happens or not, one thing is for certain: Golden State is on a mission to maximize their championship potential